Morning. Here's another one of my spontaneous things where I don't even have a clue what I was going to talk about, and I'll just let it come in, whatever shows up. And what is showing right now is I've had a lot of people lately remind us that we need to love ourselves and understand who we really are. You know, I go along and I think I'm pretty happy with myself and everything, but do I really love myself? And I can remember hearing that over the years and thinking, you know, I don't know, because I've done a lot of kind of crazy stuff. I've said some stupid things. I did some not so kind things with my kids and my husband, and I just, you know, wish you could do it over, but you can't. You just have to learn from that. And so I had a problem with loving myself. And then we had a speaker came to our group one time and said, because you need to accept yourself, which I totally can accept myself, because this is who I am. You know, I've got faults. You've got faults. We all do. We're not perfect. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. So it's okay this is who we are. And then we just learn from, you know, we're going to keep on doing what we do until we decide we're not going to do that anymore because it doesn't make us feel good. So, so accepting myself is an easy thing I can do. So I've decided that in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to spend a lot of time with myself. Like go out to, we have a park here called White Tank Park, and I would go out there and sit with my journal and just write and write and write and just see what shows up, and spend a lot of time with myself. Are you able to spend time with yourself? Do you get all panicky when you're by yourself, like you have to have something that you have to be doing all the time, or you need to have people around you all the time because maybe you feel like you can't, you know, you're just not happy by yourself? Well, that's a good thing to examine, you know, that you need to be able to be with you because you're a pretty cool person. And I remember, you know, when you think sometimes you're by yourself and you think, well, you could be lonely. Well, there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Like I was married for 50 years, and whenever he would be gone, I would enjoy that time. It was just my own personal time, and then knowing that he's going to come back, because you know if they would leave, he would leave, and I always knew he was coming home. Then you are alone, but you're not lonely. If you feel like this person is not coming home, or they've left and is not going to be here, or you don't have anybody around, then you can talk about maybe that's a little feeling of loneliness. Thank heavens I'm not there, but I understand the difference between that. So ask yourself, are you able to be with yourself sometime, just you? Can you appreciate that time? Yeah, so I'm going to be spending a couple weeks, and I'll probably get some videos out of this, just going out to just being outside in nature here because it's just so beautiful. This is the time of the year. It's actually almost too hot already, but I'm thinking I feel like we're going to have a little cooling off bit, so you just need to be outside every single day that you can and take advantage of the coolness before it gets really too hot and you can't be out there. But so I'm going to spend some time with me, getting to know who I really am. I am okay being by myself here, but I also think there is another level of who I am that's a different level, and so I'm willing to try to discover that. Right? I'm willing to discover who that is by spending some time writing and thinking and being quiet instead of my constant going all the time and being with people, which I love to be around people, but I need to also take a little bit of time for myself. Anyway, so I'm just asking you, are you capable, are you okay with being by yourself without feeling like you're alone or lonely? I mean, like I said, alone is okay, but lonely is another story. Anyway, so that's it for this week, and we'll talk to you again next week. Thanks for tuning in.